Hello, everyone. Legs a bit shaky. I'm still not being used to being on stage, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm Emils Malovka. I'm one of the developers in Magebit. We're basically an e-commerce agency. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of my work babies. This is something we created. And first, let's dive in on the backstory. You'll probably seen this list. A new full build comes in. You start creating the main tasks. Let's style the homepage. Let's style the product page. Let's style the checkout. That's fine. And then you start creating the tasks. Let's style the My Account again. Let's style the Contact Us page, which don't really know how much is being used. We've went over this a lot. We've done this a lot. We've done this for, I don't know, we have 10 years of experience in all the projects. When they come in as full builds, are kind of the same. You do the repetitive stuff over and over and over again. You know it by heart, but what can you do? So what if we checked all the boxes before we even start? What if our project started with not 100 tickets, but 10, which actually bring benefit to the client? So we can use Venta. What is Venta? So for Venta, we have a bunch of these stuff already done. The repetitive actions, the baseline, that things we need to do every time before we start a project, before we even get to what the client's business expectations are. We style the My Account. We style the Contact Us page. We style every page without even needing to touch it. So what is Venta exactly? Venta in Latvian is one of the largest rivers in Latvia. We chose it because it flows. We flow along with the technology, stuff like that. But one funny fact is, I came to Spain. We came in yesterday. I was buying something at the airport, and it's like Venta on the screen there, Venta on some houses. What is that? So I took it to Google Translate. Venta means sail in Spanish. So it kind of fits very well. But Venta is basically our baseline, our child theme of Hyvä, which we refined with our 10 years of experience, which we refined over 2 years internally. And it's backed by Baymard Institute, which is one of the UI UX agencies. I would rather say not agencies, but institutes that research that, so we use their resources. And Venta is a child team that is fully compatible with Adobe Commerce, Magento, MageOS, whatever you put it at, it's compatible. So is it only a child theme? No. We bundle it together with extensions. We have our own SEU suite, GDPR product feed, product attachment, a lot more. Extensions that are fully created for Venta. They would work with Hyvä because it's a Hyvä child theme, right? Same classes, same everything like that, but it's styled to be in the same style guide as Venta is. For Venta, we also have fully fledged Figma files. We have over 200 screens of everything we have, which is fully modifiable, fully editable. Makes the starting of the project much easier than it is. It's an accelerated start. It's not something where it's gonna be that, it can be something that you install and run, but typically it's an accelerated start to get something better going, get it going faster. But it's never a limiting factor. Hyvä isn't a limiting factor, Magento isn't a limiting factor, so why should we be? And we're not as well. We have a few screenshots here from the sites we've done. Some look very close to similar to Venta, but for example, the middle one is highly customizable. You couldn't tell it's Venta, but it is in the background. So what's the core of Venta? What's our core business? I wouldn't say business, I would say what's the core idea of Venta? So we very much praise these 3 pillars, the documentation, the code quality, and the change logs, because for us, it's 150 people that use it, more than 20 teams use it, so we need to figure out how to get that information across to the teams. For the documentation, we have basically docs. We write them, we maintain them. They're not perfect, as any docs I don't think any docs are perfect, but we maintain them, we make them better, we try to explain everything. Like recently when Hyvä 1.4 was announced, we created a whole section here, how to upgrade to Tailwind 4 for each of the projects using Venta. What's the things you need to run, what's the things you need to account for. Made us so we can update in less than an hour. The documentation is fully available if somebody wants to take a look before even seeing Venta, that's fine. But yeah, it's fully available, it's fully accessible by everybody. Second thing is code quality. So what we don't want is our projects running on hacks. So we praise code quality when doing Venta. So it's reviewed by multiple senior developers at Magebit, and the only people that can review it, we kind of have this internal rule, is that you have to be Hyvä certified. So we have 43 people that are Hyvä certified, which can only review the code. Of course, we use Magento 2 coding standards, so we don't have any errors, we don't have any warnings. Okay, there might be one warning about line length, but we kind of ignore that. And of course, the biggest thing here is it has to be PHP Stan Level 9 compatible. So everything we do is compatible with PHP Stan Level 9. And the change logs. This is one of the big things that from our internal teams we've heard a lot of good words about. This is one of the change logs we did for going from 1.5.12 to 1.5.13. Kind of standard change logs, but they help a lot when actually going ahead and updating, because we update the projects on Venta. Like Venta's new releases always fixes or brings something new, which we want our clients to have. So the upgrade path needs to be there always. And it's not only for the theme itself, it's for each of the extensions, each of the submodules we run. Everything has change logs like this, so we can easily see what's been done, what can we benefit from, and of course, looking at this, we can actually figure out what files we have and need to change. So regarding updates for Venta, we try to run the latest version of Hyvä, always the Hyvä and Hyvä checkout. Typically, when a new Hyvä or Hyvä checkout release comes out, on the next release of Venta, it's already fully updated. Our release schedule is every approximately 2 weeks. We have an internal team that works only on Venta, and we also have community-based improvements. What does that mean? So basically, we set a mindset for a company that if you find a bug in Venta and one of the teams use it, they need to push it to Venta Core to fix it for other places. Because I've seen it a lot where something gets fixed internally for one project, and then the next project has the same issue, and then the next, and then the next, and nobody really knows how everybody's fixing them differently, but we've adapted that mindset and really works great out for us. And our focus is on speed. Like, Hyvä is fast. We try to take out everything that is not necessary and put something in that might speed it up, and we have actually seen great results with Lighthouse scores, with core web vitals not being affected at all, even if we have, I don't know, X many additional pages and stuff like that. And one additional thing like we focus on is the feel of speed. The feel of speed is something different. Like we can measure core web vitals, we can measure Lighthouse scores, we can measure time to first bytes. That's all fine. The feel of speed is something different. The feel of speed means that when a customer comes in, what is their path to buying something, right? It needs to be as seamless as possible. They don't need any additional clicks. They need to get to the product as fast as possible. No buttons, no pop-ups. We don't have any of that. We want to make the customer, even if the page would be slow for some reason, if it's not cached or something is loading slowly, how they access the data and how they use the data on the site, the products, the filters, etc. We make them have the feeling that it's speedy. And of course, we are always constantly improving. We follow the market tendencies and we follow the latest technologies. In order to bring new features into Venta very quickly, very rapidly, we can prototype features, which is going to help. We have a bunch of features that are in progress that are from Chrome like they're coming out soon in Chrome, so we try to implement those as well. When you focus on actual stuff that the client needs instead of dumb My Account sections and contact us pages, it's very easy to get those numbers up, especially when replatforming. Like this comes, okay, of course, one of the parts here is Hyvä, the second part is Venta, but when putting those together, we can really quickly see how we can improve all metrics. We have here Megadental from France, also here Swiss Cuban cigars. We can see the order value jumped up a huge amount. Region is question marks because they're all over the world. And Juma Jewelry from the UK as well. We can see that using Venta, using Hyvä has improved their business a lot. And here's one more, Dr. Strong, also from France. Also, the results are showing themselves, like the conversion rates going up almost 2% from migrating over, which is in the first, I think these results are in the first 2 weeks or 4 weeks of launch. So, what's your next project going to start with? Are you going ahead, installing Hyvä and starting all over? Or if you want to work with Venta, come talk to me, and I'll show you all the details. Thank you.